Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome back to the Bridging with Kai YouTube channel. Today, for you, I have a... this one is funny because it's bridge, but it's ping pong. And what I mean by this is literally like every other card that is being played. Double Dummy is like, oh, you're making, oh, you're down one, you're making, you're down one, you're making, you're down one, you're making, you're down one. It was hilarious on what was going on here. We're going to take a look at the bidding because the bidding's weird. We're going to take a look at the play because the play is weird. There is so much going on here, and I just needed to share it with you. But before we get started here, thank you all so much for your support. We are getting closer and closer to 700 subscribers as we speak, which has me so excited. Thank you so much to those of you who have already done it. And if you have not done it yet, what are you doing? You need to be subscribing right now. It is completely free and a huge, huge help to me and our work together in continuing spreading Bridge online. So please do that if you have not already. But if you only want to wait until you see that you've liked it first, then go ahead, wait. I'm sure you're going to like this video if you like Bridge. So let's get into this ping pong of a hand. All right, so here we are at the table, and this is your hand. For context, you are playing imps in a little training practice session with you and your partner and opponents that have never played before. One of them is just filling in because the regular partner is not there, so they are alerting their own bids and telling partner what they intend their bid as, which does not fly in tournament bridge, but when you're just practicing and you want to have like a reasonable session where everybody's kind of on the same page, this is a great way to do it. You take a look at your hand and you say, I've got 5 spades, I got a 15 count, it's nice. Your partner opens 2 diamonds, which this is one of my favorite bids in the world. I learned this in Australia. This is a trash multi 2 diamonds, okay? Non-vulnerable, this is showing 5 or more cards in either major, not both majors, either major, 5 or more cards, and 0 to 7 high card points. Could be nothing, could be 0, could be nada. The opponents have absolutely no clue what you have in terms of, not necessarily in strength, but it could be one major, could be the other major. It becomes a little bit scary when you're starting to bid majors, and it's like, what if that's their major? I don't know. Because like, even if they have a 5 card major and it's just nothing, it's out, it's just 9 small, you still don't want to be playing in a 5-0 break, right? I mean, would it ever be worth like bidding hearts when it's possible, when your opponents have 5 hearts? It just makes things kind of scary, and it's very difficult to handle. But how things continued, double from East, and this was self-alerted as showing both minors. So we know East has probably 5-5, could be 5-4, not sure what they have in the minors. This is not the typical defense to a multi-2 diamonds. Normally this is showing like an intermediate values hand. So I'm personally not sure how to handle this because most of the time we are not seeing this double being a minor's bid. So typically what we'd be saying is that 2 hearts by me was natural, 2 spades, everything at 2 major, 3 minor is all natural. Bidding 4 hearts and 4 spades are to play. Pass would normally be saying, I want to be playing in 2 diamonds doubled. Redouble is saying, partner, please bid your suit, because 2 diamonds doubled, like, do you... Like, even if you were confident, opposite a trash multi, are you sure you want to play in 2 diamonds redoubled? I don't think so. I probably should have redoubled with this hand, but I assumed that very likely what was going to be occurring is West was going to be bidding over the double, and I might be able to trap them in a club suit, which kind of is exactly what happened when I did pass. So it went pass 3 clubs, pass because partner is never going to ever bid again, and then it goes pass to me, and I'm like, this looks way too juicy to not attempt to penalize. I've got a 4 card club suit. The club length is on my right. Okay, so they're playing clubs before I am most of the time. Great news about that. I've got 2 probably cashing spades. Not necessarily sure about that, but I can be fairly confident. And the ace queen of hearts. Partner could have the king of hearts, especially when it's more likely that partner does have a 5 card heart suit as opposed to a 5 card spade suit, just because I've got 5 spades. Of course, there is a fear here that partner has 5 spades, and we could belong in possibly even a spade game. Probably not, because our spades are great, but I'm a little bit too balanced, and partners could have a 0 count over there, right? So I don't think I'm ever going to want to be in 4 spades, even if partner happens to have 5 of them. The thing is that if partner had 5 spades, I was thinking maybe they would have been more about bidding hearts. If that were the case, like, they might be able to find a heart fit. So instead of doubling for the minors, East is probably more likely to have 4 hearts or something, and would be more willing to like do some sort of takeout-ish bid, or because there are ways to do that over a multi-2 diamonds, or you could just bid 2 hearts if you got 5 of them, stuff like that. I would have been expecting hearts to be bid at some point if we had 5 spades. Of course, there's scenarios where it wouldn't happen, but I could be very sad when I have 5 spades, and I decided to double 3 clubs because I'm a greedy guy. I love doubling things at the 3 level. It is very, very fun, very uncomfortable for the opponents. So I double, it goes pass, and of course I'm nervous about this because you're playing in 3 clubs doubled if they make this is a game contract. And there might be an argument that here I should have just passed 3 clubs, because if I'm doubling, I'm more likely doubling on speculation that it's going to be going down 1 or possibly even down 2, depending on how good partner's hand is. I mean, right now I can only count 4 tricks, and that's if the ace king of spades are cashing, but there's also the chance that partner has the king of hearts on top of my ace queen. I could be getting more than 2 club tricks. I felt like there was a lot of chances here, so I decided to double, and you could definitely argue that I shouldn't have. Let me know if you would have penalized 3 clubs if you knew that this was blatantly penalty, which it probably should blatantly be penalty because your partner bid a weak bid. Normally when partner bids a weak bid, the expectation is they're never going to bid again unless you force them to bid. Doubles are penalty by the responder. This is definitely a penalty double in my opinion. So would you do a penalty double here? It's on the edge, but let me know. Are you gutsy and greedy like me, or are you reasonable and would you just pass 3 clubs and let it be? Or would you like consider bidding 3 spades? I don't think that's really a call though. I don't think so. So now it's time for the play and the ping pong bridge. We start out with the jack of clubs lead from partner, and we see the ace small in east in terms of the club suit. So I'm thinking like this is even better. There's totally a chance here that West only has 3 and partner does have 2 clubs here. This is probably a really good thing. They're playing in a Moisian fit, very likely. So we get the jack of clubs from partner. It goes small king. So now I know that my queen of clubs is set up, and there's a possibility that I'm also going to be getting my 9 of clubs, depending on if partner has jack 10, let's say, of clubs. And the play continues. Jack of diamonds, king of diamonds, ace of diamonds. I play small diamond. This is showing even count. My partner should now know I have 2. And then it goes queen of diamonds, diamond, diamond, diamond. And at this point, I probably expect that when they play another diamond, that partner had 4 diamonds to start out with, and this is getting roughed. So I just pitch a spade, and they rough it with the 3 of clubs. All right, now partner plays another diamond, and I know that partner has a diamond trick in their hand with the diamond 10, but there's a possibility that they are going to be able to rough another diamond and get rid of that 10 of diamonds. So I'm going to try my best to prevent that from happening. So when it goes spade, queen, king, now it's very clear for me to return a trump because I want to prevent the west hand from being able to trump diamonds from the east hand to set up east/diamond. But which trump should I return? It's a good question. Now, if West holds 10 singleton remaining, then the queen is clear because you just want to be dropping the 10, knocking out the ace. Your 9 and 7 are set up. And then there's no way for, if it was 10 singleton, East to now rough another diamond to set up a diamond trick. That was one consideration, but I was also like, okay, what if partner has the 10 and West is the one that has the 8? Don't I want to just play another club to partner's 10? And then there's also the possibility that partner doesn't have any clubs left. So if I play a low club, then maybe Declare has a guess. The answer is no, Declare does not have a guess. If partner had queen, jack of clubs, they would have led the queen, not the jack. And also I probably would not have doubled without the queen of clubs. Playing the 7 doesn't give them a guess. And also there is the additional point that if partner holds the 10 and Declare holds the 8, the queen also has the same effectiveness because now my 9 and 7 are set up because the 10 and 8 are both gone. So the correct answer here is the queen of clubs. Oh, wait, I played the 7. I could not get this idea out of my head that playing the 7 if partner had the 10 was the right thing to do. When it doesn't matter if I play the queen, I should just be squashing things. So it went 10, 8, small, and that was one of the ping pongs, right? They were supposed to be down, and now I have enabled something to happen. And now it went spade, jack, small, and now partner returned a heart to my ace. And I'm like, oh gosh, this feels like an impossible position now because my whole goal of this whole thing is to ensure, okay, we have 3 tricks already. It's up here on the board. We have 3 tricks. We just need 2 more. How can we guarantee them? I know that we have another club winner. How can I ensure that I get another trick? And at this point, it seems fairly clear that West holds the king of hearts. I guess it's not necessarily clear because partner could have the king, but when they led the 9, this is an attitude lead, so partner doesn't want me to return hearts. So I think it's pretty clear that West has the king of hearts at this point. I know that the queen of hearts doesn't feel good because partner also probably doesn't have the jack, and if we give them too many heart tricks, then maybe they're going to be able to use the jack and the eight of hearts to pitch away diamonds. So I'm like, I don't want to play a heart for that reason. It's a silly reason because if you actually calculate it out, if I play the queen of hearts, it goes king, small, and their only entry back to the west hand is now gone. And if they attempt to play the jack of hearts to pitch a diamond, now I can just rough it, right? And I return another club. Voila. If they just cash one more club, now partner still has the 10 of diamonds over the opponent's 5. Okay? So that's one thing that could have ensured going down one. Great. Because the queen of hearts prevents entries. Now, same thing if I play a club. Because if it goes club, ace of clubs, right? If they exit a club, now I have my ace of spades on top of that, right? So they're not going to do that. They're going to try to play a heart. That's their only entry, okay? And then it goes jack of hearts. And then the same thing happens when they try to pitch. They're not in time because I can rough in. I can exit a spade safely. And voila, now they have to exit the 5 of diamonds in order to, voila, partner has the last diamond. I decided to do neither of those things. I decided to play the ace of spades. It went spade, rough, and then it went heart to the king. And at this point, I'm like, oh, shoot. They still have the 10 of spades, and they can do this, and I can't rough. And then they can trump a heart, and they've made their contract because now my queen of clubs is crashing on my partner's 10 of diamonds. Same, both winners, still tricks, and it could make. But instead, the declarer misreads the position, and when they win the king of hearts, they return the jack. And what this enables me to do is when they try to pitch a diamond, I rough it. And now I play the queen of clubs. And then it goes like this. And I was able to ensure that we took them separately because now I'm not roughing the 5 of diamonds. Partner gets the 10. Whoa! Okay? Like, I did so much wrong here. There is so much wrong here. I could have just killed this contract immediately back at this point if I just play the queen of clubs. Here. They should actually just be down like a lot. They have they have absolutely no chance whatsoever from this point. Look at how hopeless this is. It should just be down 2 and even down 3 unless you find the right line, which of course you're probably going to play a heart here. So yes, you can figure this out. And at this point, I should probably play another heart to cut communication. They would play their king. Now you could say like maybe I should play the clubs and draw their trump, but you don't want to do this because if you do, then now their hearts become good. But I guess partner still has the 9 here at this point, so this 8 of hearts doesn't set up. So it's still fine to draw their trump. But you don't necessarily know what's going on in the heart suit. Like if East had, I guess it's not possible because partner has to have 5 hearts at this point. So yeah, I guess I could have cashed 2 clubs. Normally it's a good idea to try to get the kids off the street, as they say, get the trump out of there so that they can't be pesky. But I think a safe thing to do would be cut off entries early now, because eventually you're just going to be in a position where like you can probably like do some over roughing or something. What does declare do at this point? Maybe try to cash this heart and pitch away a spade loser or something, but we can rough in and we can, there's lots of things we can do to prevent this that will very easily, oh wait, I would need to return a low spade playing partner for the jack. It's not easy to find down 2 then, because if I play the ace, it goes like this, and they have to duck it, and then they would win the 10 of spades pitching away the, because I'm end played in spades. Okay, fancy, very fancy. Okay, I see. But so I would have to do this instead, and this would ensure that partner, they've run out of trump, and partner would get their last heart trick. Okay, fine. Maybe it's not that simple to get there, but still, it would have made my life a lot easier, would not have given them this opportunity where if I had played the 7 of clubs, like so, to win their 10 of clubs, that they should have never gotten in the first place, and then play a low spade, get back to where we were before, play the 9 of hearts, heart, ace, small, and then play this spade, which sets up their 10, which I should know is very much a possibility. Rough, and here if they just get it right, which they totally should have because they know that there's a multi-2 diamonds bid. If we know that North has already shown out of spades, because I played the ace and they showed out, that means that North has to have 5 hearts. So therefore, if they play a heart, I'm going to rough it. So the only chance is if I have the only remaining spade, which you should know if I'm counting, and then you pitch away things. Like, you should probably be able to figure this one out in order to make this contract. But it's like, we'll just go through it and see how many tricks were given up by both sides, because I find it personally quite comedic. Here now is going to be the double dummy ping pong that I promised you. And of course, it's happening on a hand where it's doubled and both people, I guess, what I'm imagining is people are just very, very stressed. And it's like, oh my God, we've got to get this right. But we were just so nervous and you start throwing cards around. It's very spooky. So like, here's the first ping pong. You needed to play a heart to ensure that's not down 2, but there's a lost trick. All right. And then here, spade, another lost trick, apparently. And then I play a low club, changing it from being down 3 if I return a low spade to down 1. All right. Major, major ping pong right there. Spade again, right? And then heart to the ace. And then here, ping pong into making. Uh-oh. And then we get back here, jack of hearts, back to ping pong to down 1. So all roads lead to down 1 in the end, right? But oh my God, what a chaotic bit of bridge where everybody is just making suboptimal plays. It starts off being down 1, then it's down 2, then it's down 3, then it's down 1 again, then it's making, and then it's down 1 again. Like, absolute chaos. And like sometimes this happens very naturally because people aren't actually making mistakes. It just happens to give away tricks double dummy. Like the first 2 there, it's not completely clear what the best line is, and I'm not going to get into it because I've already been yammering about this hand for 35 minutes. But oh my gosh, this one was just a comedy of mistakes from both me and our declarer here. So that was definitely a mess, but it was fun. And you guys got a great story out of it, right? Like, wasn't this fun? Didn't you like this video? Go like it now if you did enjoy. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you would have done the same things. Honestly, don't pity me here because it is not worth pitying me. This was just a very, very bad performance from myself. But you know, things happen. We all make mistakes. And the point is learn from them. Just think it all out completely next time around Kai. Play that queen of clubs. Just make your life so much more easy. And also knock out that king of hearts as an entry. Don't be lazy. Don't just like play spades like, oh, I'm gonna have a trump in the end here. Like, it doesn't help. Just knock out the dang entry. So yeah. Wow, what a hand. Let me know if you would have done the same thing in the bidding. What do you think of the trash multi-bid? What do you think about my double of 3 clubs? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What would you do? Would you have set this down 3 as Double Dummy once said that they could have? Would you, after winning your king of spades, exit another low spade to tap declare more? What would you do? All right, just let me know. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the Bridging with Kai YouTube channel so we can continue spreading bridge together. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. I hope you're having a great day, and if you aren't, that this hand made your day a little bit better. Keep on bridging, everyone. Bye!